Hello, and welcome to Softer. This is Mara Morales. Welcome back to Softness in Action. As we continue our week of finding joy in everyday life, I'd like to talk about something that quietly carries us through even the hardest seasons: hope. Hope isn't pretending everything is perfect. It isn't ignoring pain. It isn't forcing yourself to smile when your heart is hurting. Real hope is quieter than that. It's choosing to believe that this moment is not the whole story. Think about a seed planting deep in the ground. For weeks, nothing seems to happen. If you looked only at the surface, you might believe nothing is wrong. But underneath the soil, something remarkable is taking place. Roots are stretching. Life is preparing. Growth is happening where no one can see it. Our lives are often like that. There are seasons when we feel stuck, when our efforts don't seem to matter, when healing takes longer than we expected, when answers don't come as quickly as we hoped. Those seasons can make us wonder if anything has changed at all. Perhaps, just like the seed, something beautiful is growing beneath the surface. Patience has a way of partnering with hope. One reminds us to wait, the other reminds us why. Today's small act of kindness is this: offer hope to someone. Maybe it's a friend who's facing uncertainty, a neighbor caring for a loved one, a coworker who seems discouraged. You don't need to have the perfect words. Sometimes hope sounds like, "I'm thinking about you. I'm here. I believe in you." Or simply, "You don't have to go through this alone." Hope grows when it's shared. And don't forget to offer hope to yourself. If you've been walking through a difficult season, remind yourself that healing isn't always visible. Growth isn't always obvious. The chapters you're living today are not the final pages of your story. Kindness fuels kindness, which fuels kindness, and hope quietly fuels both. Now, let's slow down together. Find a comfortable position, sitting or lying down. If it feels safe, gently close your eyes. Take a slow breath in and gently breathe out. Again, breathing in and breathing out. Allow your shoulders to soften. Relax the muscles around your eyes. Unclench your jaw. Let your hands rest comfortably. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a meadow just before dawn. The sky is still dark. The air is cool. Everything feels still. In the distance, you notice the first hint of light appearing on the horizon. Little by little, the darkness begins to fade. The colors become warmer. The birds begin to sing. Nothing changed all at once. The light arrived gradually. Hope often arrives the same way, not in one dramatic moment, but quietly, faithfully, one small ray at a time. Silently repeat, "May I carry hope into each new day. May I trust that growth is happening even when I cannot see it. May I become a source of hope for others." Take one more slow breath in and gently breathe out. Rest in this peaceful moment. Then slowly bring your awareness back to your body. Notice the chair supporting you. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. And when you're ready, open your eyes. As part of this week's Softness in Action Challenge, spend a few moments with your Softness in Action journal. Reflect on these questions. Where have I seen hope in my own life recently? What am I waiting for that requires patience? How can I offer encouragement to someone today? Hope doesn't always ask us to know exactly what tomorrow will bring. It simply invites us to believe that tomorrow is worth walking toward. Before we finish today, I'd love to share another softer story. This one comes from Linda in Des Moines, Iowa. She writes, Dear Mara, last spring my husband lost his job after nearly 20 years with the same company. Overnight, everything felt uncertain. I wanted to fix it for him, but I couldn't. Instead, every morning before he woke up, I wrote one encouraging sentence on a small note and left it beside the coffee maker. Some mornings it said, I'm proud of you. Other mornings it simply said, we'll get through this together. Months later, after he found a new job, he handed me a small envelope. Inside were every one of those notes. He had saved them all. He told me they reminded him that even on the hardest days, he wasn't carrying the weight by himself. I learned that hope doesn't always come from having answers. Sometimes it comes from reminding someone they're loved while they wait. With gratitude, Linda from Des Moines, Iowa. Thank you, Linda, for sharing such a heartfelt story. Your notes didn't change the circumstances overnight, but they changed how your husband walked through them. That's one of the quiet miracles of hope. It doesn't always remove the struggle, but it reminds us we don't have to face it alone. Now, we'd love to hear yours. Has someone ever shown you kindness you'll never forget? Has a simple act of compassion changed the way you see the world? Or has softer inspired you to become a little gentler with yourself or someone else? Share your softer story by emailing us at thesofterpodcast@gmail.com. Your story may be featured in a future episode and could become the encouragement someone else needs to hear. And if these daily moments of reflection are meaningful to you, please take a moment to like, follow, and subscribe to Softer. It helps us reach more hearts and continue to build a kinder, more connected world together. Thank you for listening to Softer. Our music is by Rebecca De La Torre and Thomas Searing. Softer is produced by Michelle Severson. This has been Mara Morales. Carry the softness with you today.